Welcome to Kentucky Brew Reviews. I'm Radar.
Special K, and tonight we're doing another Founders beer. This is part of the Barrel Age series. This is Panther Cub. We had a couple of requests for this one. It's part of the Barrel Age series, as I mentioned. It's a porter with vanilla extract, maple syrup, and aged in bourbon barrels. Now, this is a 9.2% porter, that's a big porter. Mm-hmm. Normally, in that range, you would be stout level.
A Panther Cub, though. I'm not sure how I feel about the name.
But we do know that Founders Barrel Age series, generally those beers are like 12 or 13%.
Oh, yeah. They are heavy. Like, they weigh an awful lot.
So I'm going to pour this kind of hard right down the center of the glass. See if we can get a little bit of a head. It is a high-proof beer, so it's going to be harder.
Did you just shake that into the glass?
That worked out pretty well. We're drinking out of these nice tuliped glasses.
Yes, the Country Boy glasses. You can't see through that. I'm holding up the studio light. Nothing.
No, it's pretty thick for a porter. I mean,
no.
Head's kind of chocolatey.
Beefy.
Nose. Huge vanilla.
Wow.
Huge vanilla, like vanilla ice cream level vanilla.
Is that aged in a
bourbon barrel? Yes.
Oh, okay. Smells a little bit like just there's a hint of bourbon in it.
Yeah. $15.99 for a 4-pack, which if you look at how much KBS costs and stuff like that, it wasn't that bad.
No, but everyone's looking for KBS. No one is out at the liquor stores being like, let me get that Panther Cub.
You would be wrong because there was one 4-pack left when I went to get it, and it was hidden. So.
Oh.
Yeah. So let's take a taste. Really bitter, actually. A lot of vanilla.
No, but sweet on the end.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting transition right there. Like, you get that, it's bitter, it's kind of toasted.
Vanilla,
it's kind of toasted.
You get exactly the flavors it says on the label. A heavy vanilla, maple syrup, a little wood, a little bourbon-y on the back end. It is a tad bitter towards the middle and end. And normally that doesn't bother me, but in this style of beer, it bothers me just a little bit. It's like a hot bitterness, not like a roasty malt bitterness, what you'd expect out of this.
Okay.
So it's turning me off just a little bit.
It's also sweet. I get a lot of.
It is sweet.
I get a lot of sweetness on the end. That's like Domino sugar sweetness. Like it doesn't have a specific. It doesn't taste like it comes from anything in specific. It just tastes like what's Domino. White sugar, just very sweet on the end.
More like sugar in the raw. It reminds me of sugar in the raw more than...
Yeah, okay. All right. Some molasses-y sugar, maybe?
Slightly.
That's
not
fair.
Quite full molasses sugar, but like, regular sugar crystals, just not bleached. So it's got a little bit of that molasses-iness to it. It's not bad. I think this would have, if you're into... I can see why... they're calling it a porter over a stout because it doesn't have that darkly roasted malt characters like I mentioned. That's what I want out of this beer, but because it's a porter, they do away with that and they add hops to it. Not so smoky. Yeah, they add those hops to it, and it's a little weird for me because I'm used to.
Hops are a little bit weird.
I'm used to porters being kind of a little bit watery, but drinkable. A little bit more drinkable than this. This is beefy.
Though, what did you say it was? 9 and some change percentage?
Yeah, enough to get you.
I don't know that I would want to down all that. Just be like, oh, that's so good. Let me drink all of it at once.
Now, we are drinking it slightly below the recommended temperature. It's like at 36 degrees. They're recommending it like 40-ish.
The best way to drink a beer that's got a recommended temperature of above like 40 degrees is really to start out with it pretty cold and then drink it as it comes up through the temperature range.
Yeah, let it sit and warm up as you go along.
I'm fully okay with this. That sweetness is really interesting, though. It keeps on coming back to me, or I keep on coming back to it, I guess.
As it does warm up, a little bit of that bitterness does die down a little bit, and it makes it a little bit... I mean, it's not drinkable. It's still girthy beer. But I like it. I don't love it. I think it's interesting, and I think if you're into Founders Barrel-Aged beer, it's one to try. If you're used to normal porters, this is going to be a little much for you.
Oh, man.
Because it's big.
It's a very heavy taste to begin with.
If you're a Founders fan and you like their KBS or CBS, any of those, Backwoods Bastard, any of those barrel-aged beers, I would definitely pick one of these up to age. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if I'd buy a whole 6-pack of it or 4-pack
go with it. You know what? Actually, I would. You can have one right when you get it, and then space the other three out. That'd be fine. I could totally see a reason for getting a bunch of these at once.
That being said, it's very unique. I appreciate the characteristics in it, but I think it's just a 7. I mean, it's good, but it's not great.
That's kind of rough. I do think it's an 8. I think there's enough going on with this. It's interesting enough to give it that extra point. Now it is kind of expensive, and all of them are kind of expensive.
That's true.
Distribution's not great because there's just not that much of it. To be fair, but I think it's pretty good. I would go with 4-pack. Buy a 4-pack.
Yeah, I think if you're looking for this kind of stuff, you'd be into it. But like, yeah, if you're new to beer, you're like, it's really meh. I mean, I don't know. It's just not what I was wanting. You know what I mean?
This gets sweeter the longer it's out.
Well, the warmer it is, it's gonna those bitterness is gonna die down and the sweetness is gonna take over. So
I do like the change though. It's really nice. I enjoy the change in flavors.
All right, well, that's been our episode. If there's something you'd like to see on our channel, you can leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'm Special K.
And I'm Radar.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.